Another thing is so good is if you get a sliced cucumbers from the grocery store, or if you buy a whole bunch of cucumbers, peel the green skin off. Peel the green skin off the cucumbers. Cucumbers back in the day you can get for a dollar. You basically still can. Get a apple orange peeler and peel the skin off, and then slice them. And then get a Tupperware bowl and put yellow onions and slice the yellow onions. And then you put a white vinegar. Put white vinegar or apple vinegar or whatever, apple cider vinegar, those sliced onions and those cucumbers, and put it in a fridge for like 8 hours. And them onions and them cucumbers and a little bit of the apple vinegar, oh my God, like in a day or two, you will all over yourself, man. Like so good. You have to keep it in the fridge for like 2 days with a lid on the Tupperware. You don't even have to cook it, because those onions and that vinegar and those sliced cucumbers, it marinates in the fridge for like 2 days in that juice. Oh, and if you have strawberries, everybody kind of knows this. If you take strawberries and cut off the green off the top, and you have like a whole bunch of hand-cut strawberries with the green off the top and no water, just take all those strawberries you cut up with the green off top, and then put a cup of sugar in them, and then throw them in a Tupperware dish with the lid off, and throw them in the fridge for like 24 hours. All that sugar will melt with those strawberries in 2 days, and you'll have a sweet strawberry juice. And then you can put them on those street little yellow strawberry cakes that they sell, and then you have strawberry shortcake. But you don't have to add no water. You shouldn't, because in 2 days or 24 hours with the lid off, or them strawberries are like sweating in the fridge, and all that sugar sweats with it, and it makes the sweetest sugar natural water without bees or whatever man-made. And it's way good. The sugar's doing all the work, but 2 days them strawberries starting to soften up and absorb, and that sugar will melt in the strawberry juice, and then it's just the sweetest ever. It really is. It's like brown sugar. It really is. And what else do we have? Something else you marinate in the fridge. I was not thinking what it is. Yeah, them cucumbers, you don't have to cook that stuff. Just sliced raw, with the skin peeled, and those onions, a little bit of apple cider or the white vinegar. I like taking white vinegar on a spinach too, the kind you buy in a can. Buy canned spinach, and then put vinegar on it, and it is so good. It gives a little bit of bite without just eating a spinach plain. It gives it like a sugary taste, but it's not sugar, it's vinegar. Not the apple cider, but the other white vinegar. What else was I going to say? I love plums. Plum trees. Plum trees and peach trees. They only take 2 years. If you have like a huge apple tree or a bigger fruit tree than that, they take up to 15 years. A plum tree or a peach tree, when you plant it and get it to grow, if you do, on the 3rd year you will have 50 to 75 plums or peaches. Well, in the 2nd year it's full grown. After it grows up, the 2nd year it will produce. The 1st year it'll only have like 15 or 20 plums or peaches on it at age 2 after you plant it. On age 3 you'll have 50 to 75 fruits on there, plums or peaches, on the 3rd year. On the 4th or 5th year, it was mature at 2 years on 3 years grown, and it don't get hardly any big. A plum and pear trees only get about 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall. They only live for about 10 years. But on the 3rd year, you got 200 plums or peaches on a tree that is mature in 2 years, and on the 3rd year, you got basically 300 plums and pears every year for 3 year. You know what I'm saying? On the 3rd year, and they only get to be 6 foot tall, and they live for about 10 years. Maybe on the 4th year you'll get a little bit more than that, maybe 400 peaches or plums. But I love plums, no matter what. They're not that messy. Peaches, I don't really like peaches unless they cook them in the store for me, or cook them because they're just too messy. I don't like all that sugar and have to take a full-fledged shower an hour later. You know what I'm saying? About plums, I mean, Who could not die for a sweet, under-ripened, a sour plum or over super sweet plum? I just cannot resist plums. It only takes a tree plum 2 years. There's one other tree that in place of the peaches, but I can't think of what it is. I can't think of what it is right now.